Between the rise of online dating, social media, and drunk street interviews,
you gotta give him that
it's easy to believe that dating has never been harder. Well, what if I said that these things have actually made dating easier than ever before? Don't get me wrong, the macro trends don't look good.
Nearly half of all young adults are single.
My first dating experiences were on dating apps.
For almost all of human history, more women had kids under the age of 30 than over, and now it's switched.
But these are just the trends, and you're stronger than the trends. Everything I'm about to mention applies to both men and women. Straight men and women. I'm not qualified to speak beyond that. Now, there's a few things that do make dating in 2024 feel like a lost cause. Dating apps suck, and we can all agree on that. Typically, how it goes is girl gets many likes, girl chooses just a few guys to go on date with. Guy either fumbles, is only in it for sex, or sometimes it works out. Many guys don't get many likes at all, and therefore are completely left out of this equation. And many girls are not in it just for sex, and therefore are very disappointed when they find that in the other person. This is a tale as old as time, one that we all are somewhat familiar with. Not a fun scenario for the majority of people, and we'll get back to why this plays in your favor in the dating world. Social media is this wonderful place that brings us all together. It's a place that's been proven to make us build deeper and lasting relationships with each other and feel no jealousy at all. It doesn't do any of that. Shocker. Social media has made everybody less social. It's created a generation of people that hardly know how to interact with each other.
I'm just gonna hop the fence and jog home now.
And it's made it so we compare every dating option to the global dating pool, which is hot as f***. Not only that, but the algorithms are geared towards entertainment and retention, not truth. So instead of getting an accurate representation of people's opinions in the dating world, we're getting the most engaging opinion.
How much money should a guy make per year?
Like $1 million, $2 million?
It makes us believe that the most messed up opinions around dating are what everyone is thinking, which is so far from the actual reality. You don't have to be 6 foot with a trust fund or Sydney Sweeney to find love. It's a beautiful piece of half-pound technology that allows you to speak to both everyone and no one at the same time. The second anyone is bored, we're pulling out the phone. And I am no exception. Why fill my day talking to the person in the elevator when I can fill my time with another podcast clip? When you're in public with phones, you're never really in public. We're really all just in private together. The lack of stranger interactions does make it kind of difficult to meet other people. Or so they say. Now, there's 2 major reasons why all of this plays into your favor. For one, it has never been easier to stand out. We live in a world where if you're actually a good person, listen to other people, and are honest about your intentions, you stand out far beyond the rest. The bar has never been lower, and it's cause for celebration. Not for society, but for you. And now, I don't think I'm any Prince Charming either. Here's the stats for anyone that's wondering. I'm 6 foot, I live in New York, I'm not rich, I don't have abs, I have brown eyes, I have above average dick energy, and average dick. The stat that matters the most there is living in New York City. Not that you need to live in New York, but definitely living in a bigger city comes with a lot more opportunities that you might not get in a smaller town. Mostly because smaller towns have fewer opportunities to actually connect with people. Even in a mid-sized town, you can find ways that you can actually meet new people. The other major factor on why it's never been easier to date before is because it has never been easier to find your people. People think it's never been harder to make friends, especially as an adult, and I refuse to believe that. It's fake news. It's certainly easy to think this when you are never really talking to anyone new, never really leaving the house, watching YouTube all day, but like stay because I need the attention. Also like subscribe? Question mark? Nowadays, it has never been easier to find a group of people that are into the same things as you. Want proof? Hey ChatGPT, give me a city in the United States that's roughly 200,000 people.
A good example would be Salt Lake City, Utah.
Now give me a random hobby that people might be into.
How about bird watching? Would that work for what you're thinking?
Perfect. And now, with a quick Google search, I have found 6.8 thousand members in a Birding in Utah Facebook group. And anyone that's watching this video right now, aren't we all kind of bird watching? Finding people that are into the same things as you is a great way to find people that are into you. I already know what some of you are thinking, but I can't do that. I'm an introvert. Yeah, me too, dog. But you wouldn't be able to tell because I made the decision to actually try and work on it and put myself out there. And now there's nothing wrong with being an introvert, by any means. But I think a lot of people confuse introversion with shyness. And I challenge you to find one person that is truly happy with being shy. Introversion is the tendency to be concerned with one's own thoughts. One's own thoughts, that's it, and feelings rather than with external things. Shyness is being reserved or showing nervousness or timidity. I said that timidly. Timidly. It's not timidly though.
Timidity.
AKA not being the person that you truly are. And that's curable. And you can practice by doing very minor things. Start by having your basic standard interactions of ordering food and turning it into like a little bit more than just, oh, thank you. When you start to build a little bit of charisma, you start to build that confidence that's needed in today's dating world, which, as we mentioned, the bar is pretty low for that. Now, most people try to be snipers here, but you actually want to be more like a machine gun. What I mean by that is don't walk around all dull and boring all the time and then decide to turn on a little bit of charisma when you find someone you're into. The men and women that really get what they want are the ones that flirt with the world and bring up the world around them. Yeah, between the phones and the dating apps, it can really feel like dating is a lot harder today. But the truth is, it's entirely up to you to believe that. In a world with so little real communication, to stand out, all you have to do is listen. With so few people knowing how to talk to each other, all you have to do is say hi. And with so few people actually caring about each other, sometimes all you have to do is care, and you'll stand far and above the rest.